May you live in interesting times. This is a Chinese curse that you and I got because we're living indeed in very interesting times. Today, we're going to talk about how to live in interesting times that will lead to a beautiful and bright future for you, for your descendants, and actually for humanity. You know what is the way to live the present time that will lead to disaster? That is everything that is the opposite of love. That is fear, that is trauma, that is a stay in the lower, more painful emotions. Yes, I know that sometimes we are just living those emotions because they are there, they show up in our life and we get angry, we get sad, we get desperate. So today I want to invite you to give you the idea to put that drop of possibility into your mind, into your heart, that that's not the only way you can live, even in the moments that you are the most desperate. There is always a way in which you can find beauty, love, and the divine in your day to day. Yes, even in the most awful moments. So, the first thing that I want to share with you is what happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, I went to help out in the sports event of my daughter. And there we were. I guess we were like 100 people there, children, parents, teachers. And it's a beautiful park where the children can play. And there were, of course, gardeners. A gardener approached me and he asked me, uh, is everything fine? And I said, of course, everything is fine. Have you seen the flowers? Have you seen the birds? Have you seen the children? It's a wonderful day. And we just started talking immediately in depth. We immediately went into the divine and we ended up in talking about being grateful to be alive, being grateful for being of breathing, for the plants, for the children, for the birds. We just expanded. We started a rampage of appreciation for life. I was talking with a gardener. I was talking with a man, tall, rough, big muscles, and he was sweet as pie. So I invite you to open your heart, to find love in unexpected places. Don't think that a man who has tattoos and he looks rough because this guy even was bald, really, if you will look at him like that, you will think, oh my God, this guy is aggressive. He was sweet as pie. Don't disregard situations of people because how they look, because they might be what you need to reconnect to the beauty of being alive in the moment. The other story that I want to tell you is that you see in my YouTube channel, I look at the numbers, number of subscribers, comments, how many people subscribe to my mailing list, and how many unsubscribe, how many dislike, how many view. And it is very easy for one creator to feel discouraged. Oh my God, this is going south. People don't like this because we just stay in the I want to morph myself to please everybody because there is the temptation of morphing oneself to please everybody, to please the algorithm, to please the numbers. However, I have chosen to stay in my center of creating things that have been asked to me, and my heart goes towards the other person. I need to answer this. And you know what happens? Magic. I receive these private messages. I receive these comments that are so heartfelt. I've been, creating these beautiful friendships. Some people become, yes, my clients, but it's not a matter of business and making money. It's about creating that world that I want to see. Because the way I see YouTube, the way I see doing this channel is to leave it as a legacy so that my grandchildren who haven't been born see this and they see the possibility of beauty, the possibility of divine. That is the intention that I have. And that is bringing back to me people who are magnetized to a message. So, what I'm inviting you to do is to do things from your heart, not from your ego. Do things beautifully, spiritually beautifully. It's not that they have to be aesthetically beautiful, that could happen, but heart centered beautiful. If you concentrate in doing that, what resonates with that beauty will come back to you. And you are going to be able to co create with everybody that future that we so want. Number three. Number three is about letting go. Don't you worry about what else you need to do, who, in which other way you need to act, what other thing you need to buy. Concentrate in those things that you no longer need or want. What I have increasingly been releasing is those old clothes. I used to be a businesswoman, an executive in the European Space Agency. That's where I worked. And I was very interested in dressing well because I was executive. So people needed to respect me. So I wore an armor of beautiful suits. I had fantastic suits. I earned quite a bit of money as an executive. So it was an armor of please respect me because I have money. Because my ego was really actually weak and my connection with divine was hmm, maybe non-existent that time. Could be, maybe not non-existent because God never leaves you. In any case, I'm letting go of all those shoes, all those jackets, because I can tell you, even if that happened many years ago, I clinged to quite some of those clothes because they were expensive. I clinged to some of those shoes because they were expensive. It didn't matter if I didn't wear them. If they hurt my feet, I will just keep them because I bought them. Particularly that one, they were expensive. Oh, it cost me a lot of money. And now I'm feeling, why do I need that? This makes me think that scene in the movie The Mission. I think I cannot put it because of copyright, but I hope I'm a good enough describer. Ah, there is this military man, I think it's Robert De Niro, who, because he suffers so much, he decides to take some time in the mission with the Jesuits. He goes with them, and for that, he needs to climb actually a mountain that has a waterfall. So you got a metaphor. Huh? You haven't seen my video about female wisdom and the elements. I'm going to link it here. The metaphor is the water, the emotions that are falling down on him. That's all his sadness. The mountain is the feminine, is the earth. So he's climbing the feminine and he's carrying his armor. In this time, 16th century, 17th century, it was metal. It was a big ball of metal. very masculine. So he's trying to climb and to get to God metaphorically. At some point, he's almost killing himself because this thing weighs so much. One of the indigenous people just got it, called the oh, how do you say that? Caught the. You see, I'm thinking in Dutch and in Spanish. El mecate, the tau, caught cut the rope. Uh, the metal fell off, and then he could actually go up. So if you're really into leveling up your health, your vitality, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, you need to let go. You need to let go of the things that you can have considered so precious, but in reality that have kept you in the previous paradigm. Like in the case of this man, protection. Like in my case, the ego. What is for you? You need to get rid of some books that you will never read again. Mini skirts, because you are no longer needing the external validation that they tell you that you have beautiful legs. What is that you need to get rid of? Because you are safe, you are safe. God is taking care of you. Because you are beautiful. You don't need to prove it to anybody. Just think and feel. During these days, it will stay my voice in your heart. What is what I need to release? Is it coffee? Is it alcohol? Is it those friends who criticize other people? Is it those people who lie? What are you going to release? And it's so beautiful because as you release, you create a space for what you are wanting. You create a space to receive the gifts of God to give you the things that you actually need. You will receive calmness. You will receive inspiration. You will receive guidance. This is for today. I hope I have helped you. If you like this style of video, please let me know. If there is something that you would like me to touch upon, also ask me in the comments. Like this video, tell your friends. It helps the channel tremendously. Thank you so much. I wish you a wonderful day.